Hey guys, it's Dragon Ball for Life here. Today I want to talk about Dragon Ball and power scaling Dragon Ball in general. Now, this is going to be different than what some of you might think. I want to talk about how Dragon Ball gets treated in the power scaling community compared to other, fictional universes, and the Dragon Ball characters compared to other, fictional characters like Superman, the Hulk, or whatever. I feel like Dragon Ball compared to other fictional universes and like the Dragon Ball characters get heavily scrutinized when it comes to power scaling. Whenever us Dragon Ball fans try to bring up a statement or a feat and try to prove why these characters are this powerful, a lot of times I feel like people disagree with it and say, no, they're not able to do this. No, they're not able to do that. And even if it's blatantly shown or stated, they'll say, nope, that's not how it works, and try to bring up some BS argument or excuse. But when it comes to other characters, I feel like people are more reluctant to just agree and say, yeah, that makes sense. They're that powerful. They're able to do this. Why wouldn't they be? But when it comes to Dragon Ball, every time we use a feat, there has to be some controversy about it. Apparently, we can't agree on that they are definitively this powerful or that powerful or able to do this or that, because a lot of people say, no, they're not as powerful as you guys think it is. And I get it, some Dragon Ball fans do over exaggerate the Dragon Ball characters' powers, but I also feel like a lot of these people in these debates are being disingenuous and don't want to admit the Dragon Ball characters are this or that powerful. So they try to undermine their strengths and power by bringing up BS arguments saying they can't do this or that. And I'm going to go through quite a bit of examples of what I mean, because I feel like, and it might be just because I'm a Dragon Ball fan, but I feel like Dragon Ball gets it the worst out of any character. All these other characters, they get just like, anytime somebody says they're able to do this, fans just go with it, even if it's not true. But when it's Dragon Ball, they always scrutinize every feat and say, nope, I don't agree with it, even though it's blatantly obvious. You know? So, like, for example, when we talk about are the Dragon Ball characters faster than the speed of light, a lot of people try to disagree with this by saying, oh, no, they're not faster than the speed of light, because if they were, they wouldn't be able to see, and they're able to this and that, and scientifically impossible. And I'm just like, you do know this is fiction, right? We don't care about this real life science. If that's the case, then no character can be faster than the speed of light or even close to the speed of light. But when somebody says Superman is fast as speed of light or these other characters, you're like, yep, they're definitely fast as speed of light. Naruto, yep, they're fast as speed of light. But when we say Goku is, no, he's not faster than the speed of light. No, these guys are not fast as speed of light, because scientifically this. Why don't you use that science argument when it comes to Superman? Oh, you never do it? Maybe it's because you have some vendetta against Dragon Ball characters. You can't be like, oh, bring real life science to that, and then when it comes to another character, you don't use it. That's what I don't like. And then we had the whole argument about, Goku going halfway across Planet Namek within like a second or less. And this would put him around near speed of light, especially since it's early on to get stronger, and with the Super Saiyan transformation, he would be faster than speed of light. People try to argue, well, that back cover was only the English one, it's not the Japanese one, which is BS. It's in both, and it is true, it was stated. And there's a bunch of arguments against that, saying, no, he didn't do this or that. But that's just one of them. Another one is when Frieza destroyed the planet. A lot of people were arguing that this doesn't mean that they're planet busters. They're not planet busters. And their argument was, well, Frieza didn't even destroy Planet Namek. It got destroyed within 5 minutes, and Goku would have died and all this other stuff. But they keep on failing to mention very key details, such as when Frieza did that, he said, damn it, I held back too much. Basically stating he could have done it, but he just held back. I mean, we've seen him destroy Planet Vegeta, which has 10 times Earth's gravity, which would make it even more harder to destroy. So the fact that these guys are coming out and saying stuff like, I don't think these guys are planet busters, and he couldn't destroy the planet, but he destroyed a planet that would have 10 times Earth's gravity, making it even harder to destroy. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's just BS, and you know it. That is complete BS. He was a planet buster. They stated multiple times. They stated afterwards, and people say, "Well, Goku isn't planet buster then," but I mean, he was tanking his attacks and firing back his. You're telling me Goku's Kamehameha would lose to Frieza's Death Ball, which is a planet busting attack? It can beat it in a beam struggle and it can destroy it, but it isn't a planet destroying attack. That's just BS. and I feel like a lot of people try to undermine the character's powers and abilities. They try to make them sound weaker. They try to make them sound slower. They try to make them sound like they can't handle all these other characters. And whenever I see people debating who would win in a fight between this and that character, even characters that are far weaker, they say, well, they can do this or they do that. No, they're not that weak. Stop it. Stop over exaggerating these other characters. Stop undermining these characters. When Cell said he can destroy the solar system, people said, well, that's just a statement. Maybe he meant that can destroy the sun, or he's going to destroy every planet by planet, which is stupid. Why would he say he can destroy the solar system if he's just going to destroy the sun? He would have just said, I can destroy this your sun or the star. And why would he go specifically targeting each planet in the solar system? That makes no sense. The whole point of him destroying Earth was because it had people on it. He's not going to just destroy random planets just to show off that he can destroy a solar system. And that wouldn't even make him destroying solar system. He's just destroying planets. There's people trying to undermine it. If it was like, let's say, they stated Superman could do that, they'll be like, yep, Superman can destroy a solar system. But when it's Dragon Ball, no, he can't. They always have some reasoning for why they can't do it. I mean, hell, we had the whole, Superman versus the Elite movie where this character said, it was like 15 exploding suns in his face. All they did was create a small crater on the moon, and we've never seen this character show anything of that power of that magnitude in the movie or in the comics to have that much destructive power. Yet, we're supposed to sit here and believe that that's true. Why is it unbelievable for Cell to do that when there were Planet Busters way before? And it even said in the official guides and stuff and talk about it would destroy the solar system stuff. But then this guy just randomly pulls this BS statement about 15 exploding suns in his face, and we're just like, yep, that makes sense. Does that not seem a little hypocritical to you? That you just believe from there? There's no evidence, there's no proof, there's no real statements that's the case. He just says it out of his ass, and then everybody's like, yep, that makes sense. But then when it's Cell that says it, and we have them destroying planets before that, and we also have, guides that say that they would destroy the solar system, no, we can disregard that, but these other characters, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. That's what I just don't like about a lot of people. I feel like they're disingenuous when it comes to Dragon Ball. A lot of times these characters, when they see other characters, they're like, yep, this character's fast as speed light. Yes, this character's a planet buster. Yes, this character's a solar system buster. But whenever it comes to Dragon Ball characters, it's, oh, actually this, that. Even when Master Roshi blew up the moon, people usually say, well, if you show the feet, then that's it. He blows up the moon? Well, it's, it was an outlier. This wasn't, it didn't make sense and stuff like that. Okay, that's an outlier. How about these countless other feats to use of these other characters that have only done this once? You're telling me this character has done this one time, and that's enough to say, yep, this is how powerful they are? But when Master Roshi does it and it's stated multiple times, you're saying, nope, it's an outlier. It doesn't count. I feel like that's why I don't like debating when it comes to, like, Dragon Ball in general. Because when you debate, they either say you're a Dragon Ball fanboy or they make some BS excuse. And the logic, it doesn't make sense. Like, the Cell one really pisses me off because it's like, it makes no sense. He's not talking shit just so he's saying, oh, I can destroy the universe. Solar system. If he can destroy the solar system, he means he's going to wipe it out one shot. He didn't mean he's going to selectively try to. What's the point of that? What's the point of destroying? Well, I destroyed each planet and then the star of the fucking solar system. That's just stupid as hell. That shit pisses me off when people say that. It's like, obviously, you don't like Dragon Ball characters. You don't want to see them powerful. You want to argue for your characters. That's fine. You want to say they're powerful. But then don't come around saying this shit, because I feel like you guys don't scrutinize these other characters as much as you do for Dragon Ball characters. Every feat of a Dragon Ball character they do, you have to super analyze it. When Goku was fighting against Beerus and the universe was in danger, everybody was making excuses. No, it's not. The universe is not getting destroyed. No, that's not happening. When people were saying, oh, he absorbed Super Saiyan God in his base. No, we have to make this excuse. Even though it was directly stated, the whole, universe getting destroyed, it was stated by Elder Kai. It was stated by Whis. It was stated by Beerus. It was stated even by the damn narrator, and multiple times. But no, apparently some idiots online who just don't want to agree with it said, no, he's not universe level, so he's not. No, that's not how it works. Your argumentative points are stupid. I mean, they had a clash when their fists collided. It created a shockwave, and people were saying, well, it didn't destroy the planet, so it's obviously not solar system, universe level. Even though when we see later, they explained in the episode, stating that the further the explosion gets away, the more devastating it becomes. it evaporated, an asteroid belt and planets and set off stars, but the Earth wasn't destroyed. So that really contradicted it. And a lot of people try to argue, well, that doesn't make sense. Shockwaves should be more powerful in the epicenter, and the further it goes out, it should be weaker. And yes, that is true, but that is arguing real life logic. If the writer, if the writer or writers themselves wrote this, even if it doesn't make scientific sense, if that's what they wanted, that's what they wanted. You can't disagree with the writers just because it doesn't make scientific sense. Because if we're going by that argument, I can shut down a ton of characters' powers and abilities or feats by saying, well, technically that isn't scientifically accurate, so it doesn't make any sense, so it doesn't work. If that's what the writer wanted it to be, even if it's ridiculous, you can call it out for being ridiculous, but you can't say that doesn't count. That's not how it works, you know. And I know I'm coming off with quite a bit of an attitude and a little aggressive, but I'm just sick and tired of people doing this. These people just want to, like, anytime when Dragon Ball fans want to talk about how powerful these characters are, they always want to, make them sound weaker than they are. They always want to, downgrade them, push them down. But when it comes to their characters, they want to elevate them. Any statement, any feat, no matter if it's proven or not, no matter if it's hyperbolic, they just want to say that that's the case. I find it very, very, I find it very hypocritical for them to do that. And that's what I just don't like about it. So with that being said, goodbye.